Hi, my name is Nana and welcome to my channel, A Puzzling Lamb. In this video, I'm going to show you all the puzzles I acquired in August. And that's a lot. I really don't know what happened. I was so good in June and July with not buying too many puzzles. But yeah, in August, I got a lot of puzzles. Now, a lot of them were gifted to me by the company, which is amazing, but still, there's a lot. So let's just get started. And the first one here is actually one that is gifted. So it's this fun little puzzle. I don't know exactly how many pieces. It's no more than 50 pieces. But this is from the Instagram profile Mattresses of Aarhus, which posts pictures of mattresses in the street of Aarhus. It's actually really fun to follow that page. But as you can see, this is a collage of some of the pictures. And yeah, I haven't done it yet. I think it's one I'm going to try and speed puzzle as a little speed puzzling snack. And I think it might be a little bit difficult, even though it's not a lot of pieces. But yeah, fun, and I love a good collage puzzle, and this just has so much humor in it. Then there is two that I got from a store I visited while on a little weekend vacation. It's a store called Anglophilia, and they sell a whole bunch of different stuff, and they have actually a really nice selection of puzzles. So I bought two pomegranate puzzles, and the first one I have done, and I have actually sold. I don't have it in my collection anymore, so I'll put up an image of it here. It's a 500-piece puzzle. As you can see, the image looks really difficult, but it was actually really doable. I won't call it easy, but I just picked out one type of flower at a time. And yeah, it was really fun to do, and it was so beautiful once it was completed. An absolutely amazing image. But yeah, it's one of those. I just couldn't see myself doing it again. So yeah, I sold it on. Someone else can enjoy it now. But I also got this one that I haven't put together, a 300-piece pomegranate puzzle. So you can see the image here, so cute and beautiful. It's called The Kiss. It's by the artist Robert Bissell. Probably not pronounced that way. I have done one pomegranate puzzle by this artist. You can see it in my review video I have of pomegranate. I'll link it up here, where I try a 1,000-piece, a 500-piece, and a 300-piece from pomegranate. And the 500-piece puzzle was a puzzle. It was exactly the same style as this, but it was with some bears. An absolutely beautiful image that I actually didn't enjoy very much putting together. I really thought that it was a beautiful image, but it just wasn't one that, I just didn't enjoy it as a puzzle. And this is very much alike, but it's only 300 pieces, so I think I'm going to enjoy it way more, going to be able to enjoy and appreciate the art way more in this piece size. So yeah, looking forward to doing it. Haven't done it yet. But again, if you want to know more about pomegranate's quality in the different piece sizes, check out my review. I do believe that they have changed their pieces a bit. They at least have differently designed boxes now, but this is from their original box design and quality. Then I have a whole stack of Wentworth puzzles. So, as you probably know, this year I am a Wentworth ambassador, which is just so amazing. So they do send me some puzzles every time they release a new collection. And this is from their autumn collection. And remember that as an ambassador, I do have a discount code for you can use on their website. But I got, let me just see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 puzzles from their new collection. So I got a whole bunch. The first one is this. I haven't done it yet, mosaic, leopard. You say leopard in English. Okay, I'm not doing very great with this name. You can see it here, some beautiful colors. Looking forward to putting it together. Just see where I can put all of these Wentworth puzzles. The next one I have done, and it is so beautiful. I think it's my favorite from the entire autumn collection, and it's this Lake Bewitched. It's so beautiful. So when I saw this in the catalog, it can easily be missed in the catalog because they have a lot of, bright, colorful puzzles. This one looks more muted in the colors, but there was something about it that really intrigued me. And I just have to say, this is one of the most beautiful Wentworth puzzles. Probably just in general, one of the most beautiful puzzles I have ever done. It's just, I think because there isn't that much color in it, then the blue that there are and the red and the yellow, it just pops that much more. I'll put up some pictures of the image of the puzzle. It's so amazing. And it's with the freeform puzzle cut, so it's really interesting with the pieces. There's an amazing multi-piece whimsy that forms a skull. That was so much fun. I had some pieces there. I just couldn't figure out what they were, how they went into the puzzle. So it was actually almost when I put in the last piece of that skull that I realized it was a skull I was putting together. It was so much fun. And this box is empty now because Wentworth also very kindly gifted me a frame. So Wentworth does make some puzzle frames for the 250-piece normal standard rectangular puzzles. And so I've decided I've framed this one. And let me just tell you, that frame is so beautiful, and it's double-sided, so you can actually turn it around and really see the cut of the puzzle. And it's just so nice to be able to frame my Wentworth puzzles where I don't have to glue them. It's really easy to change out the puzzle in that frame. So I now have this one. When we get closer to Christmas, I might put a Christmas puzzle in, and I can just change it depending on the season and on my mood. But yeah, this puzzle, highly recommend, my favorite from the new collection. Then I have this one, and I haven't done this one yet, and I actually thought that this would be my favorite from the collection. It is also this collection's Ambassador Choice puzzle, and I did vote for this as the Ambassador Choice puzzle. It's so beautiful. It's called Autumn Gathering, and yeah, it's just those colors, cute animals. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to putting it together. I honestly don't know why I haven't gotten to it yet. But yeah, I was sure this one was gonna be my favorite. But yeah, that Lake Bewitched just really surprised me. But this one is also just so beautiful. Really looking forward to putting it together. Then we have this one. I have put together Marvelous Mushrooms by the artist Hello Angel. And I love Hello Angel. I have quite a few Wentworth puzzles with her art, and this one is just as beautiful as the other ones. It's quite difficult, this one. It's with the wine puzzle cut. I'll put up some pictures. So the pieces are all like swirly, and yeah, it's really interesting to put together. I think this is the most difficult. No, I was about to say it's the most difficult Hello Angel. The butterfly one I have, that's Hello Angel also, isn't it? That's the most difficult Wentworth puzzles I've ever done. But this is definitely in the more difficult side. But it was still really fun to put together. I started with all of this brown here, and then as you can see, there are different. Obviously, there's the light brown or beige colored here, but also with the dark brown is different than the dark brown here. And then also all of the red look very similar. First of all, there are actually some ladybugs, is that what it's called in English? But even though the colors are very similar here, there are different patterns that I was able to spot once I really looked at the pieces. And as you can see, it's a shaped puzzle, and it's just So beautiful. I cannot get enough of Hello Angels art. The next one here, The Perfect Evening. I've also done this one. I feel like if you were to look up the Danish word hygge in a dictionary, you would see this image. It's so cozy, which is the closest English word to hygge I can find. It's not at all the same, but you know, it's just so cozy and some really lovely, like, calm colors. And there were some amazing whimsies in it. There were some pillows and a couch and I believe a cat and books, and yeah, really fun. And I really love this artwork also, this kind of like skewed perspective. It was really interesting to put together. Would love more with that artist. Then there's this one, Flowers, Italy. So beautiful. So beautiful. A little bit difficult because the image is almost a mirrored image, but then it's, when you look closer you can see that it's not completely mirrored. There are some differences, and the colors in this one is just so beautiful. I made a stop motion video of it. I'll put it up so you can see it. Just love this one. Love all of them. And yeah, that was all the Wentworth puzzles that were gifted to me by Wentworth this month. But I actually also bought some myself, because apparently I don't think I have enough Wentworth puzzles. So the first one is one I found secondhand. And I'm so happy I found this one. I don't think you can get this image anymore. And I've been in love with it always. But just, you know, didn't manage to get it while they had it. But then I saw someone selling it, so I had to jump and buy it. Treehouse Hideaway. So beautiful, and also really beautiful as an autumn puzzle with these colors, and it's slightly shaped, as you can see. So many cute animals and beautiful flowers and plants, and yeah, this quirky tree house here. This was so much fun to put together. I'm so happy that I bought it. And then I got, oh no, I have one more that is actually also gifted by Wentworth. So this month, I'm filming this at the beginning of September. And this month I am holding another puzzle day. This video might not be out until after I've held that puzzle day. But anyway, like last time, Wentworth very kindly gifted a few prizes for a raffle I'm holding that day. And they have sponsored a 40-piece puzzle and then a 140-piece puzzle. And, you know, when I got it, I just had to check the pieces. I can't have a Wentworth puzzle in my hands and not just, you know, open it up and smell the pieces and just check that everything was okay. And then I noticed that in one of the whimsies, the beak, do you call it that, of a bird was actually chipped quite badly. And I have to say, I have had, as you can see, a lot of Wentworth puzzles. I have done a lot of Wentworth puzzles, and that has never happened to me before. And, you know, it's just so bad luck, so much bad luck that when it then happened, it was for a giveaway prize. But yeah, they, of course, then sent me a new one that I can give away. So I'm keeping the one. Let me show you the puzzle, sorry. So I'm keeping the one that has a slightly damaged piece. But it's a really beautiful image. Some amazing colors. So yeah, it was a shame that there was a broken piece, but now I get to keep this puzzle. So I can live with that. And I have 3 Wentworth puzzles left, and these I bought from Wentworth. So if you saw my 30 Days of Wentworth video, where I put together 30 mini Wentworth puzzles, I'll link part 1 of that video up here. I think the last puzzle in that video was a puzzle called Rising Above the Rio Grande. And I just loved that image. So beautiful. I knew I had to have it in a bigger size. And, you know, that's the risk you take with those mini 40-piece puzzles, is that you might fall in love with an image and have to buy it in a bigger size. And I knew that it wouldn't be enough with 250 pieces, so I bought it with 500 pieces. And just look at it. It's so beautiful. I'm really looking forward to putting it together. The colors are just so amazing. I love the art style. I have a thing for hot air balloons. It's a big wish of mine to one day get to try a hot air balloon ride. But yeah, I don't really have a lot. I don't have a lot of puzzles with hot air balloons in them. You know, they often get very, or it's either photographs or very photorealistic. I just have a hard time finding some that is my style, but I think this one is absolutely beautiful. And I love how it's kind of a bunch of different images here within the balloons, but it's still one entire image. You know, it's not exactly a collage. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying this in 500 pieces. It's so beautiful. And then, of course, when I bought that, I couldn't just buy one Wentworth puzzle. So I bought two more. I bought this one with 140 pieces. This Alice in Wonderland image. It's so much fun. This is actually an image I would love as a 1,000-piece puzzle. But, you know, I can't afford to buy all the puzzles I want. So I settled for 140-piece version of this image. And it's, yeah, this year I really fell in love with this 140-piece size of Wentworth puzzles. It's just that a little bit more than a 40-piece on 80-piece, but it's still not. It still feels like a mini puzzle. So I really love this size and I'm looking forward to putting it together. And then I did buy a mini 40-piece puzzle, Snowbody Like You. Just look at how cute this one is. And I don't know if I've talked about this here on the channel, but Wentworth do make advent calendars. And I would love one of their calendars, but they are, I won't call them expensive, but it's a lot of money to buy one of those calendars. And it's 24 puzzles. There's a pretty big risk that there will be some images in it that isn't my style. So I am slowly, it's taking some years, but I am slowly collecting 24 mini Christmas winter puzzles so I can make from Wentworth, so I can make my very own Wentworth Christmas advent calendar where I love all of the images. So it is more expensive to do it this way. It would be cheaper per puzzle to just buy the advent calendar. But yeah, I'm doing it over a few years. I don't quite know how many I'm up to now, but yeah, I had to have this one. Again, this is also one that would be amazing with more pieces, but I just think it's so cute. Really, I just had to have it. So that was all the Wentworth puzzles. So the next stack is not gifted as such, but I didn't pay very much for them. I have an affiliate link for speedpuzzle.eu. That is the organizers of the Euro Jigsaw Jam. So if you want to buy from them, either some Euro Jigsaw Jams or just some of the other amazing puzzles they have a whole lot of puzzles you can buy. Use my affiliate link. I'll have it down in the description. It doesn't cost you anything, but I do get a small commission. And I have been saving up some commission. So thank you to everyone who have used that link. It made it possible for me to buy the next puzzle I'm going to show you. I, of course, ended up purchasing a bit more than I had commission for. So I did spend some money on it, but it was still, really cheap for all of these puzzles. There's a lot of puzzles to choose from on that website, but I decided to focus a bit more on smaller piece counts. So I bought some mini puzzles, some 100 piece mini puzzles. And the first one is this one from Sunshine Puzzles, Space Gum. As you can see, see if I can get this up with my nails here. So it's these like really mini pieces. I love these small puzzle snacks, and I really do love this packaging here. I have one other mini puzzle from Sunshine Puzzles, but that was before they started using these bags, so it just came like in some cellophane already put together with a card, which was also really great, but I do love this little bag here. I have put it together, it was super fun. I can't get enough of these small mini puzzles. Then I got this one from Peasley Kyoto Temple, perhaps pronounced like that. Again, 199 pieces. I think the other one was also 99 pieces. Really beautiful from Peasley. And I got this one from Happily Foodies. So this is really cute. Happily also have a 1,000-piece version of this puzzle where there are then more images in it. So this is some of the images from the 1,000-piece puzzle, and it's just so much fun. There's nothing in these two. I put these two together just last night. These are perfect for when I finish a puzzle in the evening and it's too early to go to bed, but it's too late to start a new 500 or 1,000-piece puzzle. I knew I would just not get any further than turning over the pieces or sorting. It's really nice to have these mini puzzles so I can actually finish a puzzle. And then I got a 300-piece puzzle. So I love 300-piece puzzles, like 200-piece, 300-piece. So I'm always on the hunt for those. And I got this one called Abstract Cat by the brand KS Games. Haven't tried it before. They have quite a few of them on speedpuzzle.eu, and they have some beautiful puzzles. But I really fell in love with this one with 300 pieces. Haven't done it yet, so I can't tell how the quality is. Let's take a look at the pieces. The box is a bit big for 300 pieces. I think the pieces are, they are bigger than normal, but still you can see they could make the box smaller, and it's perhaps not the prettiest box, but I mean, I am picky when it comes to that, I know. So it might not bother you, but yeah, I think it looks to be a nice quality. There's no paper backing. There are the different piece shapes. They look quite thick, the pieces. They actually look really thick, feel sturdy. Yeah, looking forward to putting it together. So let me just see if I can get the lid on here again. And I just think it's a really fun image. I think it would be really difficult as a 1,000-piece puzzle, but as a 300-piece, I think it's going to be really fun. And then the last one I got when I bought all of these is a 500-piece puzzle from ELO. And yeah, I have here and one back there also. So, but I haven't tried a 500-piece puzzle from them yet. So I got this one. Such a fun image. As you can see, the image does wrap around the box here. I'll put up a picture of it. But there is a poster of the image. So I really don't mind this. And it's such great quality, these puzzles. I really enjoy it. I do believe this one was used in a Eurojigsaw Jam competition. I have put it together. I didn't speed puzzle it. I just enjoyed doing it slowly. It was so much fun, and actually not as difficult as I thought it would. So all of these clouds down here and the clouds up here and the trees and all of that were really easy to put together. So I ended up having to fill in this labyrinth building here. But again, there's just so many small like characters and even these small symbols here that made it really easy to figure out and put together. But what is really different about this puzzle is that once it's put together, it's actually a game. So it does come with some cards here. And so it's a one-person game where you have to try and get your character out of the labyrinth in the best possible way. And then when you hit one of those symbols I show you, you pick out the card with the same symbol, and then on the back, I won't show you now, I won't spoil anything for you, but then you have to put it on the puzzle so it lines up with the image, and then you can see what way you can go from there. And yeah, it was really fun. I can see myself putting this together again and trying. I didn't manage to find the perfect way out of the labyrinth, but yeah, really fun. Really recommend this brand in general and this puzzle. Now, the next two puzzles are some I bought really spontaneously. So I first saw these on Instagram. Sandra from Puzzles and Muse, I'll put it up here. It's one of those things I just always read and never really think about how to pronounce. Anyway, I'll put her Instagram up here. But she showed a haul of puzzles she bought on the artist. I don't know if I'm going to venture out and pronounce her name. No, but there's an artist who sells puzzles under the brand Magic Cozy Puzzle. And she showed a haul with these puzzles, and I hadn't actually, I think, watched the haul to its end until I was on the website buying some for myself. So it went really quick, and I didn't really look too much into it. I just fell in love with the images, and I actually just assumed that all of the puzzles on the website were by that artist. And also when I then showed these puzzles in a haul reel on Instagram, I still just wrote it like it was from that artist. And then it was first when I wanted to put these puzzles into the puzzle tracker app that I realized that it actually isn't. It's from different artists. So she sells puzzles with her own art, but she also sells some puzzles with some other artists' art. But yeah. So I actually didn't manage to get a puzzle with her artwork on it. I really need to in the future. It's so pretty what she does. I'll also put her Instagram up here or down in the description so you can, and her website. I'll put her website down in the description so you can go check out the puzzles she sells and also just in general her art. It's absolutely beautiful and magical. But I did get two puzzles that then turned out to be from different artists. But I got this 500-piece puzzle. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. It's a French artist, so everything here is in French. But just look how fun and beautiful and magical this is. So it's an astronaut's helmet, but with a little cottage inside and some flowers, and yeah, it's so much fun. I'm really looking forward to doing this, and I plan on doing a review video of these at some point, but perhaps I would like to for it to be with a puzzle, actually with her artwork on it, so I might wait until I get that. But the next one I got here is this 1,000-piece puzzle. So beautiful, so beautiful. I think it might be a little bit difficult, but really beautiful. And one thing I couldn't see online, but that I saw once I had the puzzle in my hand, is that this red section down here is actually like, it looks like there are places where it's almost like decoupage. Isn't that what it's called? Yeah. And it's just so cute and so beautiful. But I think it's kind of funny that I just fell so in love with these puzzles that I didn't really check if it actually were her artwork. But this is the artist Violet Imagine, perhaps. I'll put it up on the screen just so you can see. And this, I can't really, it's a little bit difficult for me with that type of lettering there. But you can see the artist here. Yeah, so I'll just show you here. You can see it here also. But she really does curate the art she sells by other artists on her website. So it looks like it fits into her universe of that quirky magical style. So I still have a lot of puzzles left. I just need to get them a little bit closer to me. So 1 second. The next two puzzles are puzzles I got secondhand, and I think, it's actually the only puzzles this month that I got secondhand. And the first one is one I actually really don't like. But I got it for speed puzzling. And I got it for like 10 kroners, which is nothing. But it's this castle that I cannot pronounce, but that you all probably know what is. I think it's probably the most used subject on puzzles. And I mean, you almost have to have a puzzle with this castle on it for it to be a proper puzzle collection. But yeah, it's my first with this castle on it. And yeah, it's just not me at all with a photograph like this. But for that price, I thought it would be good speed puzzling practice. And I have put it together. And it's, I think, the first time that I started speed puzzling a puzzle and then gave up. So let me explain. I started by doing the castle and the green trees here. And it was difficult but doable. I always struggle a bit with buildings, so it's good practice for me. When I had done the castle and this, landscape here around it, it had taken me a little over an hour. And then there were only sky left. So I did the clouds, took maybe like 1 or 2 minutes. And then I started on the blue sky. I put together the edge and like a few pieces around it. I actually think I have an image. I took a picture at the point where I gave up. Because once I had done that edge and the few pieces of sky I had gotten in, that alone took me 20 minutes. It's an older Ravensburger puzzle. There were so many false fits. As you can see, there's almost no color difference in the sky. It's also a puzzle I hope have been put together a lot of times with the amount of damage that were on the pieces. So a lot of bent pieces, places where the image itself was peeling off. It was just not fun to speed puzzle. So I stopped the clock and I put together the rest slowly. So I have put it together completely and all the pieces are there, but I just couldn't speed puzzle that sky. I just couldn't do it. And I thought, it's not a competition. It's just me practicing. I don't have to do this. So I stopped. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep this puzzle just so I have a puzzle with this castle. Perhaps do it again, but just do the castle itself as practice. It's honestly in too bad of a shape for me to sell it or even just gift it. I think would be a shame. So yeah, that was that puzzle. The next puzzle I got secondhand. I love. So this is one in a Facebook puzzle group that sold this puzzle. And I had to have it. It's this 1,000-piece puzzle from the Faroe Island. That's what it's called in English, right? The Faroe Island by an artist from the Faroe Islands. So, yeah, it's called PusleStudiet. I just love how they say puzzle. PusleStudiet. And it's so beautiful. And it also, the person who sold it was one that lives close enough to me that I could just pick it up so I didn't have to pay shipping for it. I hate paying for shipping. But anyway, I had to have this one. As you can see here on the back, there are some other examples of puzzles from the same artist. These two here are just amazing. I love those. Does it focus on them? I love them. But you can see here there are some more. Yeah, I haven't put it together. The quality looks really great. The box is really sturdy. Yeah, I haven't been to the Faroe Islands myself. Would love to go someday. I just love nature like that. And I mean, it's so cute here, but also some beautiful colors. And yeah, really happy I bought this one. I think it's going to be much more fun than that castle. The next 4 puzzles are puzzles that is gifted to me by Penny Puzzle. So as you can see, I have all of these penny puzzles here, but Penny Puzzle recently came out with some few new puzzles. So she very kindly sent me those. And the first one is absolutely amazing. It's a 500-piece puzzle called Jellyfish. So it is one of these vintage-y type poster images, but it's just so beautiful. I have done a Cavallini & Co. puzzle where they also used these images of jellyfish for a 1,000-piece puzzle. I can't really remember what the background on that was, but I really love this as a 500-piece puzzle, and it was so much fun to put together. The colors are amazing. That dark blue in the background and these, pops of red in the foreground. I love it. It was so much fun and it was so quick. And as you can see, there is a lot of color difference in the background. So it's very dark, almost black down here, and then becomes lighter blue at the top. So in a lot of places, I actually looked more at the background color than I did on the foreground. Really fun. Really highly recommend this. And as always, amazing quality. If you want to know more about the quality of Penny Puzzle, I have a Penny Puzzle review video. I'll link it up here. I also have a review video about Sunshine Puzzles. That is the same quality of pieces, and it's also the same quality as Travel and Enjoy and Magnolia, and a whole lot. But back to Penny Puzzle. I got this one I haven't put together. It's another puzzle in the Home Of series. So there were Home of Hamlet, that's the puzzle I did in the review video. And there's Home of Fairy Tales with Hans Christian Andersen images, and Home of a King, which is a Copenhagen image. And then this one, Home of Fashion, which is Paris. So it's really beautiful. All of these Home Of is by the same artist, Gaia Marfurt, probably pronounced incorrectly. And I just love them. I don't think I'll ever tire of her art. And I think all the puzzles looks different from each other. So often, if I think that puzzles by the same artist can quickly feel like the same puzzle, like you're doing the same puzzle over and over. But all of hers are very different from each other, I think. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to this sky here and this hot air balloon. Again, I love hot air balloons. So yeah. And there are all these characters down here, which I also think is going to be really fun to put together. Yeah, looking forward to it. The next one I have done, the Four Seasons. And this, I think, is one of my absolute favorite penny puzzles ever. It was so much fun to put together. And it's so easy. If you don't normally put together 1,000-piece puzzles and are a little bit scared of it, try this puzzle. It's so easy. It was so easy to sort it out into these 4 sections. And I do love how it is kind of 4 different images, but they do actually blend together and create one complete image. I really love that. And one thing I didn't notice until I actually, started with the puzzle is that these families in each section is the same family. So it's the same dogs, it's the same kids, and yeah, so it was so much fun. I think I started by just sorting out all of the winter scene and everything that was blue, and then I did the sand. I also sorted out the sand. So yeah, I did these 2 sections first, and then these, which might at first glance just look green, both of them. The grass is actually 2 pretty different green colors, so it's really easy to tell apart. It was so much fun doing this puzzle. I really loved putting it together. The last one from Penny Puzzle, again another Home Of series. So this is called Home of Romance, and it's a Jane Austen image. I haven't read any of Jane Austen's books. I've seen some movies, Jane Austen movies with her stories. But yeah, I definitely, I'm not the biggest, I'm not the person who knows the most about Jane Austen and the stories. But even though I couldn't really recognize these characters or the scenes in it, it was so much fun to put together. I really loved it. And it was just, there's so much happening, but it was still really easy. So I started with the edge, and I started by pulling out the sky and everything with water. And this sky is just so beautiful. Look at the colors. And then I actually just sorted out all the pieces that had characters on them. So I put together all of the characters. Then there are these flowers down here. These are really easy to spot, and they also don't, repeat. So these flowers are only on this side, and this flower is only on this side. So it really wasn't that difficult. And of course, ended with some of all of the buildings. It was so much fun. This image you can now also get with 2,000 pieces. So I don't know if you mentioned, but other than the jellyfish, all the penny puzzles I just showed you are 1,000 pieces. But she just started selling some with 2,000 pieces. And she has this one. And the other one, is that perhaps Home of a King? I can't remember right now. But I think that's so cool that she started making 2,000 piece puzzles, because I love 2,000 piece puzzles, or just anything bigger than 1,000 pieces. But I think it can be really difficult to find puzzles that are bigger than 1,000 pieces with images that are me. I often find that once it's more than 1,000 pieces, all the images just are traditional images. That is not my style. It is getting better. It is getting better. And now it's getting even better when Penny Puzzle have started to make some. So the next puzzles are all some that I got in online competitions. So the first one here is from Puzzle Race DK, organized by PusleStudiet. I'll link them down below. And this is from competition number 8, where we got this Paisley puzzle. It's so much fun. It's just my style, this puzzle. Absolutely loved it. Love the Paisley quality. I haven't done them in quite a while, so I was reminded of how much I love them, and very shortly after this, I did a Paisley puzzle I've had in my collection for ages that I hadn't done yet. But yeah, this was so much fun to speed puzzle. I think I started with the road and this red building and the green building. I ended with like the water and sky, but yeah, really, really loved it. My time was 58 minutes and 32 seconds. I managed to get under 1 hour, and I came in 8th place out of 28. So I just had to look at my notes there. In 8th place. So I was really happy. This was after I had, I'd always been in top 10 in those competitions, and then I came 14th in a competition, and I thought, okay, that's it. I'm never going to be in the top 10 again. Everybody have gotten so much more better than me now. But then I got this one and came in 8th. So that was great. And yeah, loved it. I have decided to sell this puzzle, mostly just because, I have to sell some of my puzzles. I can't keep everything. So yeah, but it doesn't mean I didn't like it. I really enjoyed putting this one together. The next one is also from a Puzzle Race DK competition. And I knew this was going to happen one day. So up until this, all the puzzles used for those competitions had been illustrations. All of them had been puzzles I could see myself buying on my own. But I also knew that one day she would surprise us with a photograph. And it happened with this one, competition number 9. I will say it's a bluebird puzzle. I will say that even though I'm not a big fan of photographs, I actually think this one is really pretty. I actually really like this image. It wasn't easy for me. I find it difficult with these, like, what you call it, not crooked, but these angles where you don't, it messes with my head. And it was also a bit difficult that it's, reflecting down here in the water. I didn't make one mistake. I started by pulling out all of the sky pieces here, which I don't think was a mistake, but then I started trying to put it together. And I do think I spent like 1 or 2 minutes on that before realizing that nope, that was not the right choice. So I abandoned that. So I think I could have saved myself like 2 minutes or something if I hadn't done that. But yeah, it was definitely a bit difficult once I noticed like the difference between what is reflection and what isn't reflection. It helped a lot. And the trees here were actually the easiest part with the trees. It was really easy to see what was reflection and what wasn't. And as you can see, there's also a lot of sun on one side, which helped. And then in the end, I did struggle a little bit with the sky. So with this, I managed to do it in 1 hour and 10 minutes exactly, which I am really happy with this time with this image. And I came in 12th place out of 24. And I actually weren't minute-wise that far from, I think it was 1 minute and 10 seconds or something like that. I was away from being in the top 10. So if I hadn't messed around with that sky in the beginning, I would perhaps have gotten into the top 10. But I am really happy with my placement and my time with this type of image. It's not one that I'm really comfortable with. So yeah, I'm really happy, and I do actually think it's a fun puzzle and would be really fun to put together without speed puzzling it. The next two are the ones I got from a Euro Jigsaw Jam competition. So I can't remember what number competition it was, but there were a pairs competition where you as a pair had to put together a 1,000-piece puzzle, but it was a what do they call it? Double trouble competition. So you would get 2 1,000-piece puzzles, and then you had 2 minutes to decide which one you wanted to do. So like they do with some of the competitions at the Worlds. And it was actually really nice. So we did it. So my entire team from the Danish Nationals, all four of us got together and then entered this competition as pairs right next to each other. It was really fun. So the puzzles we got were these two. I don't think I could get them both in frame, but we got these two puzzles, very different from each other, and it was actually really difficult to choose. So let's look at this one first. I think my first thought was actually that this would be easier, just because I'm showing you a bit of this one still now. This is very, very busy. So I thought that as a pair, this one would probably be easier to divide up between us. But neither me nor Christina, my partner, are very comfortable with this type of art style. And I think we were also really scared by like this section here and this section and this section, that it would all look like the same. So yeah, we weren't really feeling this, but we were thinking it might actually be the best puzzle to choose. Then we have this one, much more our style, much more fun and colorful, but also again very busy. So we thought it would actually be really difficult as a pair to like divide up between us, so we weren't just like working on top of each other. But we ended up picking this puzzle just because, yeah, it was all that green really scared us. But for a long time we felt like we weren't sure that it was actually the right choice. And our other team members next to us actually chose the other puzzle. But it turned out, and it was like, I don't know, did like 2/3 of the pairs choose this one and 1/3 chose the other. It was not like everybody but one chose one puzzle, chose the same puzzle. But yeah, it turned out it was definitely the right choice for this one. So I did the edge first. Christina sorted out with colors, sorted this section out here, the text here. So I put the text together. Normally text like this I think is really difficult, but it was actually quite easy because there is this like gradient in the background. Christina did the sun and the moon, like some of the other like bigger characters, and then I think Christina worked more like on the colors, like in between. I did a lot of like pick and place with all of the characters. When we had put all the characters together, I started with the text, and as you can see, there are black text on white background and white background on black text, and there's some black text with no background, so it was really easy to just like sort it out. so you didn't have to look at all the text at once, and it also had a size so you could actually see each letter on the pieces. You could turn them around correctly, and it was also just one of these puzzles where at the end it wasn't like we were left with like one big corner we needed to finish. We had like lots of different islands all over the place we had to fill out, so it went really quickly at the end. So out of, I think, about 75 pairs, I'm not quite sure, but out of around 75 pairs, we came in the 41st spot, which we were so happy with, and we did it in 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 50 seconds. So yeah, we were really happy we chose this one, and it was really fun to put together. The other one here, we haven't put together. Like, I asked if she wanted us to try this one, see how we would do, but none of us really felt like it. So I'm going to try and sell it, and then I'll split the money with her. So yeah, but yeah, not quite my style, this one, but I am impressed with how they managed to pick two different puzzles that were actually quite difficult to pick between. So now I only have one stack left, so let me get it closer to me, 1 second. The last stack of 3 puzzles are some that was very kindly gifted to me by Fantasy Puzzles. So Fantasy Puzzles is a wooden puzzle company from Lithuania. I showed you in a previous haul, I went to a puzzle warehouse sale that had a few of their puzzles. And because the boxes were very slightly damaged, I got them very, very cheap. So Fantasy Puzzles is a brand I had seen on Instagram, had looked at before, but hadn't bought from yet. But I bought those at the warehouse sale, and I've done those 2 puzzles, and I love them. They were amazing, premium quality wooden puzzles with some amazing multi-piece whimsies, and yeah, loved them. After posting those on Instagram, Fantasy Puzzles did reach out to me, and we wrote a bit together, and they offered to send me some more of the puzzles. Some of the puzzles from their art collection. So the ones I had were from, I think they call Animal Collection, but they have an art collection, and they have some amazing puzzles in that. So they very kindly sent some to me. And first I just want to show you, they also, in the package, they sent a card. There's a little sneak peek at one of the puzzles I got, with a very cute message where they even wrote something in Danish. Really cute. And they sent me this chocolate bar here, with it, which I have eaten. There's nothing in it now. But it's chocolate from Lithuania, made in Lithuania, in the shape of Lithuania. I can't say Lithuania anymore. It was really cute of them. Really, really nice of them. But now the puzzles. So the first 2 is by the artist. Yeah, I'm not going to pronounce the artist. I'll show you. So this is a 200-piece puzzle called Play Life. And you can see the artist here. See the artist. And I just love this image. I haven't put together any of these yet, but it's just my style. This like quirky style. I love it. And I've taken a look at the pieces, and they look absolutely amazing. There are some whimsies, but that are cut with the like color lines, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to putting it together. And the quality is just amazing with these puzzles. The next one is a 500-piece puzzle by the same artist. Again, lovely quirky style that is just me. It's this woman that is walking with a elephant like it's a balloon. I just love it. Can't wait to put it together. And yeah, I'm just so grateful they sent me these puzzles. It's amazing. The next one here, let me just get it. It's really heavy. They gave me this 700-piece puzzle, and I just love this image. I think the camera is picking it is making it look a little bit darker than it actually is, but it's so beautiful. And this, again, by an artist I'm not going to pronounce. You can see him here. It's a very famous Lithuanian artist. I haven't heard about him, but that probably says more about me than it does about the artist. But they have a whole series with his art, and it's all so amazing. This one is definitely giving me some Lord of the Rings vibes, and I am here for it. I'm so looking forward to putting it together. And I am definitely going to make a review video about these puzzles. I haven't decided which one to do yet in that review video. I'm probably not going to do this one, just because it's a big project, this puzzle, and I think I would enjoy it more if I didn't have to, film it at the same time. I think it would be a very long video. But I haven't quite decided which of these two I will do in the video. Perhaps I'll do both, but I don't know if I can wait to do one of these until I'm ready to make that review video. They're just so beautiful, and the art is just so different from things I see other places. The boxes are amazing. There is a little poster in it. I can show you with this one puzzle here. So it's a really beautiful box. You can see it locks together here, and then you can put it. It's a little bit difficult when I'm just standing with it here. Like that. You can flip this up here, and then there's a print here with the image on it and some information about the artist. There is these like stands here you can use to hold up that print. Then there are some really thick, sturdy felt here protecting the pieces. And then you have the pieces here. So they are so beautiful. You can see here a whimsy. And I think this one, here you can see a whimsy from the building where it's actually cut along the color lines, which I think is so much fun. Yeah, this one too. Also, where it's cut along the color lines. I love details like that. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to putting it together, and the pieces are nice and thick and great quality, and the printing is great, and yeah, definitely going to do a review video about these puzzles. And these puzzles are also made in Lithuania. So yeah, I'm so grateful that I got these puzzles. Go check them out. I'll link them down below so you can see the other puzzles they have in this art collection. They have some more by both of these artists. And of course, they also have that animals collection. They also have a collection with tarot. That's how you say it, right? Tarot cards, which looks really fun. So yeah, check them out. And I'll have a review video about them at some point. I have some other things planned. I don't quite know when I'll get to it. I'm also heading into the most busiest time of year for me. So I probably won't have quite as much time to do these YouTube videos as I normally have, but they are coming one day. So this was all for this huge haul. Again, don't know what happened. A lot of the puzzles were very kindly gifted to me by the companies. I am so grateful. I would not have the money to buy all of these puzzles for myself. I have to say, I would not have that. But let me know if there's anything you want to see a review of. As I said, fantasy puzzles, that review is coming. I will have a review out of that magic cozy puzzle, but again, I'll probably want to see if I can get a puzzle that is actually by that artist who makes those puzzles. I have that KS Games with cats, but it's only a 300-piece puzzle, so again, if I were to do a review on that, I would perhaps prefer to have one with more pieces. This one, perhaps, I don't know how easy it is to get hold of for people, But yeah, I also think that would be fun to do a review of. Yeah, and just let me know, what are your favorite puzzles of all the ones I've showed you? Were you in any of the competitions I were in, and how did you do? If you won that Double Trouble competition, what puzzle did you choose, and do you think you chose wisely? So yeah, just please let me know your thoughts. I know I'm not great at answering comments, but I am reading all of them and I am appreciating all of them. So I think that was all for this video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.